decir que no cuando se tiene el alma herida, porque el amor de los dos, el que una vez fue mejor, hoy me lastima. Es preciso decir que no cuando no existe otra salida, para evitar el dolor, para evitar el rencor del amor que hoy termina. Y estoy pidiéndole a Dios de un buen amor, te dé su abrigo. Y estoy buscando valor para este adiós. Yo no te olvido, no te olvido. Y así me quedo sin ti, me quiero morir por dentro. ¿Qué será de mí? Vivir mis sufrimientos. Alguna vez sabrás cuánto te amé, si me ves llorar por ti. Y estoy pidiéndole a Dios de un buen amor, te dé su abrigo. Y estoy buscando valor para este adiós. Yo no te olvido, no te olvido. Y así me quedo sin ti, me quiero morir por dentro. ¿Qué será de mí? Vivir mi sufrimiento. Alguna vez sabrás cuánto te amé, si me ves llorar por ti.
Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
Is that me? It is me. It is me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, live from the studio here in San Antonio, Texas. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday, wherever this might find you, wherever you find this podcast. For all the new followers, all the new shares, thank you guys so much. I like to always start my show off with this. The show is absolutely free. Doesn't cost you anything. The only thing that we ask you here at Bumper's Wacky Wednesday is if you're watching on YouTube, share the link right? Or, like, subscribe, share. If you're watching on Facebook, share it, man, because you never know. Maybe one of your friends, maybe your relatives having a bad day, and they'll come across the show, they get a laugh out of it or hear some great music, and it'll make their day, man. So, and that's how you help the show grow. So I would greatly appreciate it if you guys could just hit the share button. That would mean so much to us here at Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. And again, you'll help the show grow. I'm already stuttering, and I've only taken. People are already gonna be like, "Bump,
what's going on?
What's going on here?" I got a drink. This is not apple juice, for the record. Even though Sevy, he might say it's apple juice, but it's not the record. But you know what? Cheers to everybody who tuned in on a Tuesday night yesterday. Cheers to everybody tuning in right now for what's going to be an absolutely amazing show with. I thought it was going to be one of my friends, but I got two good friends here. It's going to be super awesome. So cheers to everybody. Cheers to you guys. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my guest this evening. Hey, Eddie, don't go all the way. Just get her. Miss Savannah Votion.
Hey, how are you?
What's up, man? Welcome.
It's been, almost a year? About almost?
Oh,
Wow.
dude, I think it's been longer than a
You think
year.
so?
Yeah.
It was right after COVID, right?
Dude, so it's been 3 years, fool.
been
This is
3
4
years.
years already we've been doing this.
I know, that's crazy. So it's been 3 years. I came on, a year when you had started? And
When we first started, with no questions asked, you're like, I don't know who you are, but come on, I'll do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, no, if you guys missed it, you could always go back on Bumper Gomez's YouTube channel, type in Bumper Gomez, Savannah Votion. I promise you'll find it. And my special wingman tonight, guest / owner / producer / keyboard player / janitor.
Do it all.
Our good friend, Mr. Sevy from Texas Latino, and also owner and the main mofo for Slack Monster Studios.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No,
all
thank
the
you for
slackers
being
out
here. Right? But no, man, I'm glad you guys came. We're here to have a good time and talk about. You have a lot of things going on right now,
Oh,
Savannah.
yes, sir, man. I've just been so busy.
Crap load of stuff going on. Yeah. So, I love when people say bump. They message me like Savannah Votion. Like I don't think I said exactly my point. Exactly why we do Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, because at the end of this show, you're gonna go and you're gonna Google Savannah Votion. You're gonna YouTube her. You're gonna go and look up her music, and that's what this is about. This show, yes, it's named Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, but the show's not about me. The show's about these dudes. The show's about our industry. The show's about bringing our industry to you guys. So again,
Salud.
We drink here on Bumpers Wacky. We ain't playing around right here. Salud. There we go. Broken glass already in the first.
Like, Savannah, why did you hit it so hard?
So yeah, Savannah, welcome to the show. No,
Well,
not
thank you for having me.
not the crazy. So Savannah, here's the crazy thing, right? The crazy thing is that you're a full-time working mom,
Yes, sir.
wife,
Yes, sir.
works on the radio, sings music, and dresses badass.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
So, how do you find time to do all these things? Because sometimes I have people in here be like, "Mom, Bumpers, I'm tired, bro. I've been in and here I've just named up all these things that you do. How do you find time to do that?"
There's not enough time. I think we need like 30 hours in a day
to do what you do.
to do what I do. There's times where it's like I can't do it, so I'll call my mousy and she'll do it, or I have Sev or whoever is helping me, and it's a lot. It's a lot, but to the people that help me and that are there for me, it's a team effort. It's not just me. I have Rosie, who's been with me for 8 years. She helped me get where I'm at right now on radio. And then, I've been with Kayla Mo for going almost on 4 years. So
Wow.
that's
Shout out to the Lopez family,
Yes.
K Alamo 98.9. Thank you guys so much for always showing this love, man. You guys, K Alamo, always.
about family.
Yes,
All about
dude.
love.
Yes, for sure. I love to see when I go like to Tejano Explosion, you were up there doing your thing, getting the crowd riled up, and you know, just supporting Tejano music, being yourself, man. It's really, really cool. And the fact is, like, the artists know that you sing. So you can never like, well, I think was it Ram?
Yeah, it was Ram.
Ram called you up and you put you on the spot, and then there you go.
Yeah, and I had no monitors, nothing. Everybody had in-ears, and I'm there, and I'm like, hold on, I know this song. So I'm there, and I'm like, okay, I hope I hit that note right.
For sure, for sure. Hey, Eddie, can you put that comment back up and leave it up for a little bit, please? Man, un saludos to our good friend, Mr. Rick Balderama.
What's
Tejano
up,
ain't dead, baby. Him and Richie are recovering well. Even though I've heard back from Richie, I haven't heard back from Rick.
But Rick is writing you right now.
Yeah, but he hasn't.
He told me to tell you hi. He told me, I just got off the phone literally like a couple of seconds before I walked in. He told me to tell you hi. And, you know, I asked him if I could.
Sevi,
if I asked
give me
him
that
if I could
drink,
release.
dude. Give me that drink. I know you're lying, bro.
No,
Okay.
Yeah, para que no dices, hijo, mira, what time and todo.
He's going like.
Look, he did.
Okay.
I got you.
I believe you.
Actually,
I believe you.
we're supposed to reveal a little secret, you know, whenever you're ready.
Okay,
We'll
all right.
talk about that
But
a
un
little bit
saludos to the
later,
Balderama
so.
family, especially to
Yes,
our good friends Rick
definitely.
and Richie, recovering over that the liver, right? Liver transplant.
Yes.
So hopefully they both get going here really, really soon. I get to see them out at all the Tejano events. And that's another thing about you, Savannah, is you know, I see quite a bit of events. And not necessarily because you're a DJ at K Alamo, but I see you out there supporting Tejano music, even if it isn't your gig, or you know, you're out there supporting whoever's out there playing Tejano music.
Well, you have to, you know. I used to be like a big time like partier. I loved it, you know. But now it's about supporting one another, and it's crazy because if you want the support, you got to support. You scratch my back, I scratch your back type deal. You know, and I.
No, I don't be scratching no back. Though,
Well, I don't know about that. No, just saying. But it's a lot of work, and it's fun. I love what I do. I wouldn't change it for the world.
For the world. Mm-mm. So do you love singing or you love being on the radio? I know what you're.
Why you do that to me?
I'm just saying. I mean,
I love
Homer's
singing.
not watching.
I love singing. You know, the whole reason why I started on radio was because of Big Boy. I went on a radio, I did a radio interview, and Big Boy was like, they like you. They want to do an interview with you. They want to talk to you. They want you to get on radio. And I was like, me? Why? I'm not a radio DJ. Like, I don't even know how to freaking mix, okay? I'm just being real with it. Like, I don't. I just talk. I love to talk.
That's it, man. That's it.
You know, as a young girl, I always wanted to be an actress. I always wanted to act. I always wanted to be a singer.
But you kind of do when you make videos, right?
Yeah.
It's acting.
This time I got to fall, dude. On this last video, if you haven't seen it, they knocked me out, and it was so fun when they were.
You fell down?
They knocked me out. They punched me and knocked me out, and you see the water just spitting out. So that to me is like really. It has to be theatrical. It has to be dramatic. I love that.
You didn't use Mousy as a stunt double? Yeah, Mousy is a stunt double, man.
God, it was so
What's
fun.
on to our good friend Mousy? She is another big. She's here in the studio. She is another huge supporter, and I know she, especially the female Tejano artist, she's always out there showing love. I mean, I saw her this weekend, and it was 98 degrees, 110% humidity, and she was out there doing her thing.
And she's there recording.
I think Ellie gave me the look like, because she was walking with Ellie, and I didn't yell Ellie's name. I'm like, oh, Mousy! She's like, really? Like,
She's like, hold on, you didn't post our picture.
yeah, yes, we did. We took a picture. Oh, we can't do it, Eddie. We got to get better. Put pictures. We got to put pictures on the go. On the. Well, I didn't know you were. If I knew you were coming, I would have had it on there, right? But real quick, I always like to bring this up. Mm-hmm. If you guys look at the bottom right-hand part of your screen.
Oh God, this is
Dude, we talked about
Yes.
this. This is my thing right here. Savannah V came out with the most. I'm just gonna say it. the most sexiest mariachi outfit you guys have ever seen in your life. And I think she only wore it once. Pobre señora que hizo todo ese trabajo to sew that and put it all together.
No,
and
I wore it again. I just wore it again this about 2.5 weeks ago. I wore it at an event.
You make me feel better then. You make me feel better.
Big shout out to Miss Maria. She gets, she works for a lot of the drag queens here in San Antonio, and a friend of mine, Lindsay Andrews, which is I call her my fairy godmother. She is the one who got me She taught me how to do makeup. She taught me how to get stage ready because I didn't know how to do none of that. Right. I was just like so tomboy. Like I'm from the country, dude. So I was rugged.
What do you mean you're from the country? Where are you originally from?
I'm from Thelma, Texas.
Thelma, Texas.
By Pleasanton, Texas.
I've lived in South Texas half my life, and I've never heard of the town.
It only has about 1,500 in population.
So when y'all leave, you got to take the number and put another one. He's gone.
I'm gone, so it's 1,400.
I never heard of Thelma, Texas. I've heard of Thelma. My mother-in-law, un saludo to my mother-in-law. Her name is Thelma Jean. Thelma Jean, and Ruskin, Florida, man. But un saludo to everybody watching on Facebook, everybody watching on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are in for a great show. I got my good friend Sevi here, who's been in the music business since,
I don't think I was even born.
I'm going to take a guess. I'm just going to take a...
Since he was skinny.
Damn, Sevi!
And still am, right? So, yeah.
Sevi, let me, I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to say probably 42 or 43 43 you've been in the music business.
Yes, probably so, give or take. Yeah.
Damn it, boy! I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, 30 years. I mean, alone with Texas Latino.
Yeah.
And then before that, so
doing your stuff
with my pops, and all that. Where I first started 9, 10 years old. So
I got you.
Yes,
I got you.
Yes,
well, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you guys know, if you want to know what we're drinking Bullet Bourbon / whiskey. And my buddy Sevi, he usually doesn't drink bourbon or whiskey. But we are tonight,
it's good,
and we're gonna have a good time.
I'm just taking little sips, though. Just little sips.
Tell your fans whatever you need to tell them. I see what you're doing.
You do not want to see me drunk.
No, man. Here we go.
You've ever seen me drunk.
Well, we're not gonna try to get you drunk. We're not gonna get you drunk.
No,
Okay.
no.
So you got a brand new song out.
Yes, sir.
Right, which wasn't that video,
Si
right?
Me Ves Llorar Por Ti is one of the singles.
One of the
that
new songs, but the video to this one, Chatum. Ladies and gentlemen, the name, you heard it right. The name of the song is Chatum. Spell it.
CHATUM. Chatum.
CHATUM. I'm going to take one sip. You don't have to, no.
Okay.
I'm going to take a sip before I let the fans know what Chatum stands for.
I wanted to take it with you.
All right, let's do one.
Okay.
Salud.
Salud.
All right. So, Chatum. Did I say it right?
Here we go.
So Chatum, if you're under the age of 18, put your earmuffs on. But Chatum stands for Chinga tu pinche madre.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Mm-hmm. But that's a ladylike way of saying it, right?
Well, yeah.
Chatum.
Machi, big shout out to Machi. When she presented me this song, it was a different name. I don't remember the name because this one just stuck out to me right away. Because I was like, yeah, that abbreviation is great. Let's do it. Everybody's doing it in the reggaeton world. They're like Becky G, Carol G. So I was like, okay, let's do it. She was like, she called me, and I was like, okay. So
Let's do it. And also, guys, if you guys never watched the first interview, this young lady right here was a finalist in American Idol. And I think since it's been a while that's happened, I think people tend to forget that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because people are like, hold on, I didn't even know you were on American Idol. I'm like, yeah, it was like 13 years ago already. Man, time goes by so fast.
So if you can remember, Savannah, who was the person who won on that season that you would have?
Oh, I don't even remember. I know that one of my cousins, Christabel Clack, was on there. We were on there together, and she beat me because she went all the way to like top 6 or 7, and I was so proud of her. So I was still watching it with her, but I don't remember who won.
What was the song that you used that you took to the audition? You remember the song that you did?
So originally, I was gonna do Adele song, and I chickened out when I was gonna do it, and I just busted out with it. James, it just came out at last. And
it just came out.
I was sick though. I had laryngitis, and I had just got a shot. I was feeling sick. I didn't know what I was gonna sing, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this song, and I did it.
What song was it?
At last.
At last, that one? I can't do it.
My love has come along.
Dang. Eddie, what happens if you hear that song? Like, Eddie doesn't want to talk. Really? Wow.
He didn't want to look at you.
Dang, Eddie, really? Wow. Where's everybody tuning in from, man? I like to let the guests know where everybody's watching from, where everybody's tuning in from. I know we got people watching from Sevi for President. Hell yeah. Saludos to Richie Balderama. Felipe Lerma. Savannah, so you grew up in Thelma, Texas, which is a little small town close to Pleasanton, so it's still within the San Antonio area. And growing up there in a small town, like, when did Savannah start singing?
Oh, I started singing at 8 years old. I was little. I started singing with my band at 10 years old. I was with a group called Bravado Band. I was with them till I was about 17, 18 years old. So
from 8 to 18, 17 or 18?
10,
it was called
10 to 18 years old.
Bravado
Band.
Bravado Band. Bravado Band.
You had to have heard about them. We were everywhere.
And what, y'all played top 40 or what? Or
more Tejano, man. It was all Tejano. I started off, my first song was Cuatro Caminos with the live band.
Nice.
You know, and so, from there, I just continued my career. And I took little breaks here and then because I thought I knew everything, and I didn't know everything. I was one of those hard-headed child.
And being a little girl and singing Tejano music, like, who were some of the people that you looked up to?
Well, to the Tres Divas. They were I was like, you know what? I'm going to be on stage with Elida one day. I'm going to record with Stephanie or with Shelly. One of them. I'm going to do it. And I did it.
You're making me feel fool. You just said the Tres Divas, and I'm looking at you like, but you're already singing. Like, never mind. The Tres Divas was the pinnacle of you had the 3 top female vocalists in Tejano music deciding to go on one team, one tour. And ladies and gentlemen, if you guys didn't know, they didn't just tour here in the United States, Texas. They toured all over the world. They brought Tejano music to people in the military all over the world on USO tours. I remember they went to Japan, Korea, Guam, Hawaii.
Right.
Hawaii.
They did all that. And I hope one day that we could just see one song from them,
right?
Like if we go somewhere and be like, and they're just,
hey boy, no me mires así. That's what I want to hear. Cause I was one of those that I wanted to sing that song.
How'd it go?
Hey boy, no me mires así. Hey boy, que me haces sentir. Hey boy, que me haces respirar. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. But no, dude, I think if we could get them all in the same building, if I'm there, I'm grabbing the mic.
Oh, then you're gonna have to fight for the mic because me and you are gonna be trying to like.
I don't
put
want
them on stage.
I don't want to sing. I don't want to. No, I don't want to sing. But I just want to be able to like, or just say like, hey, can you guys just do one song for the people in attendance? One song, dude. It would be awesome. It would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
So Laura Canales, you said with Cuatro Caminos, the Tres Divas. Who else, man? Was
Alicia
she at the time?
Villarreal.
Alicia Villarreal, okay.
You know, mainly my main genre growing up when I first started singing at 8 years old was mariachi music. The first song I ever learned was Ana Gabriel, and it was Demasiado Tarde. Yeah.
Man, dude.
I think, you know, a lot of us when you're young, Ana Gabriel, if you're a singer, you really enjoy her vocal ability and what she brings to the table.
I want you to stop to think about something, and this is for you too, Sevi.
Okay.
In 1992, 1993, maybe even earlier, that was like 91, maybe, that song that you're speaking about, by Ana Gabriel. That song was played on all Tejano radio stations. That was a mariachi song. That was Ana Gabriel. I mean, she's not Tejano, right? No. But they played it on every single radio station across America that played Tejano music. That was one of the most popular songs. And it's funny that you say that because at the time I was a young teenager and the song just was so, I loved listening to that song so much. But again, everybody's spoiled now, right? You just say, give me the lyrics to that song and it comes up right away. Back then, back then you had, first of all, you had to catch the song on the radio.
Or you had to rewind.
And you had, like Mousy knows, you had to hit record and play,
cassette,
right?
Yeah.
Record it, you record it, and then once you record it, then you would have to go through and like play, stop, and write down the words, play, stop, and write down the words, so you could have the whole lyrics. And I remember that is one of the songs that I did that to. I did the whole recording and writing it down so I could learn the lyrics.
I
of that song.
re-recorded that song in 2017 with Rick Fuentes and with the Revolution Records. I re-recorded it, but I just don't do it. I'm gonna do that song. Put that song on my set list. I don't know why I don't have it on there.
And you play it mariachi style, or you play it your style?
I play it my style. I did it ranchera.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sevi, what do you think about that song?
Beautiful. Actually, after that, a couple of years, David Mares did it. I'm not sure in the early '90s, you know, that he did that.
A lot of people that was a very popular song.
And he did a beautiful job for that. And David did a great job.
That was
Let me find out.
Hold on.
A voice, but
Easy. Speaking
let me
about,
find out. I'm gonna get serenaded right now.
no, hell no, you ain't get serenaded right
Give him
now.
a couple more drinks. We'll give him a couple more drinks. And then we'll see what
No,
happens.
we got Fela Salinas watching from Milwaukee from the Mexican Fiesta crew in Milwaukee, and she calls me the cantante. She's like, she's like, Bumper, I hate watching your lives. I said, why? She goes, when you're at a concert and you go live, I want to hear the band. I don't want to hear your ass singing. But you forget, right? You forget that when you're recording,
You can hear it.
That it picks up your voice clear as day, right? And then you go back and say, chinga, why was I singing that song? So un saludos to our family watching in Milwaukee,
saludos,
Wisconsin.
saludos,
Our Milwaukee Mexican Fiesta family. Sevi, you got to go out there, right, to the Mexican
Gorgeous,
Fiesta?
beautiful event. You know, they really know how to throw everything very professionally organized. Very everything's done. Everything's nice and clean and pristine. And really, the stages are.
There's
awesome.
no dirt nowhere.
No,
That's what it is.
And there's not
Is there dirt over there?
Have you been to Wisconsin?
No.
So this place that they have, the Mexican Fiesta, I love to brag about it as much as I can, because you know what, the last 3 years that I've been emceeing the Tejano things, for me, I feel great because people message me like, dude, we're going to Milwaukee because you keep talking about it. I said, you go to Vegas. Vegas is great. You can't miss the Vegas convention.
Yeah.
Like that's a must.
We'll be there.
Fanfare is a must.
Yes.
Right. But the Milwaukee Mexican Fiesta,
Never gone.
dude, that is just it's just another. It's just cool, man. So everybody watching, if you want to plan a trip, maybe you want to do something in August when you got vacation. You don't want to go somewhere where it's smoking hot. Beautiful weather, great Tejano music, great venue, just everything. So much culture there. Really cool.
See, then you just started.
And it's a little bit of everything too, Bumper. It's not just Tejano, you know. They
They got Mexicano, regional, mariachi, todo. Tienen de todo.
I believe the last time we went there, I think Pet Bull was playing like outside of the venue right there, you know, and
I
so
love
it's beautiful.
You could have Savannah Votion on this stage, and then the next stage next to you at the same time, you got Paquita la del Barrio.
Don't even get me
Or
started.
you got like Los Reileros, or
Right.
those are the bands that they bring. Yeah, they're it's huge. Jesse and Joy.
She loves Jesse and Joy. That's her favorite.
Yeah, so they were there that year. They were there
performed right after us.
Yeah.
After Texas Latino
She
played.
has it already.
Yeah, and so it's cool because like, you know, and it's funny because the artists go, it's just your family. It's like going on it's like having a family reunion
And
in
y'all get
another
together
state.
together.
Everybody's together.
Yeah.
Same people that were hanging out and smoke.
Are the
All
same people.
they're all over there. They're just in Milwaukee. But it's really cool because, you know, you go backstage and you're rubbing elbows with those kind of groups that are, you know, they come over here and fill up the Frost Bank Center. You know what I mean? That's how big some of those groups are. So they do a really good job of mixing the Mexican the regional Mexican music and Tejano music. And the best thing that they do is they really try to keep the Tejano music separated. So if you want to go see Texas Latino, David Ligarza, and Chente Barrera, they're not going to put them at the. None of those groups are going to be on the stage at the same time where you have to choose who to go watch.
Oh, I like
You
that.
go watch Texas Latino. As soon as they're done, you just see the Tejanos back up. They get on that walkway and they go to the next stage where the next performance is about
That's
to start.
cool.
So pretty cool. But yeah, Milwaukee, Wisconsin Mexican Fiesta, the end of August. I'll be out there. Eddie will be out there. We're going to actually take the podcast on the road. We're going to do Bumpers Wacky Wednesday live from the Mexican Fiesta. So
that's
it's going to be
cool.
really, really, really,
Awesome,
really,
Bumper.
really cool.
Awesome.
Pinche reallys? What the?
Too many releases right now. I think it's the what are we drinking? The whiskey.
The
We're
whiskey.
drinking the whiskey.
It's
We're
a whiskey.
drinking.
Savannah, what else, man? What else you got going on right now? I know you got all that new music, and you still fit time to do the radio station. Is it once a week or is it every
It's
evening?
once a week. It's every Monday from 7 to 9. We do Women of Tejano Mondays.
Women of Tejano Mondays. So explain to the people who have never had the privilege of listening to K Alamo and Women of Tejano, like, what does that consist of? Do you only play women music in those
Yes.
2 hours? Or?
So in those 2 hours, we play from the youngest artist to the top artist, you know, the new artist to the oldest artist, and we showcase their talent because there's so many women now in the industry, and I'm saying so many talented women in the industry.
You are absolutely right. And I want to tell you, I want to remind you, when you were here the first time, I used to do a show called Frito Pie Friday. When I first started, I used to do Frito Pie Friday.
And would you
Sevi
like
remembers?
eat Frito pie?
Well, I did it one time, but Frito Pie Friday came because I would do it on Friday evenings, usually about 9:30, almost 10 o'clock. And that's when the football games are over. So, you know, I'm thinking of like the 5 people in the vehicle besides the driver. They're all on their phones going through, right? And they just came from a football game. What do you eat at a football game?
Frito pie.
Frito pies, right? And they're coming home. They're driving the 30, 45 minutes home from their towns or wherever they were playing. And I would play new music. It necessarily wasn't new artists, but it ended up being a lot of new artists. And I would showcase the brand new artist with the brand new song. And it was cool because it wasn't like we didn't have hundreds of people watching, but the people that were watching were producers, were other artists. And it got to the point to where I had so much music, like I didn't even get to preview the music. I would play it live and hear it right there on the spot. I'd mute myself, people would hear it. And then we talk about it. Like that was Savannah V's brand new cumbia. What did you guys think? Hey man, I love the hook. It was badass, you know, or whatever. This was so-and-so's brand new ranchero, whatever. But it was cool, man. Where I'm going with this is that when I started that, I remember there wasn't that many new females. And slowly but surely we were talking about it, and it's just grown and grown and grown and grown.
I think we're gonna outnumber y'all guys. I don't know yet.
Slow your roll.
We're in trouble now.
Hey, I'm just drinking.
There you go. And Savannah, I'm glad you're on the show because you are very outspoken. You really stand up for yourself. I've seen you in many situations. I've seen your speeches when you've won awards. I've seen you, again, talk in front of hundreds of people. When you're not singing, you're just being yourself, being a radio disc jockey. I've heard you on the radio. So you kind of cover pretty much a big gambit of the industry.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
It
As
took a lot to do that. It took a
but,
lot
but
of work.
but you do it well.
Oh, thank you.
You do it well. Where I'm going with this is like so many things. You just said something great, right? We have so many new females in the industry, but along with that comes the, I got so much messages over the video that happened this weekend, right? To Jennifer Pena and the way she was treated on the thing, right? It's, unprofessional.
Yeah.
But it came from another female. And all day today, when I was thinking about our interview and stuff, and I thought to myself, I said, man, imagine if that would have, if Miss Clara, right? No, it's not a Karen no more. You're a Clara.
You're a Clara.
Right? So if Miss Clara would have, Miss Clara would have been a male. Stop to, everybody just stop to think about that. If that would have been a grown ass man talking to her like that,
yeah,
I don't think whatever the circumstances are, right or wrong or in between, you're done. But I think because it came from a female to another female, yeah, it's still not right. Doesn't make it right. But I just feel that it's looked at differently. If it would have came from a man, it would have been really, really bad. Like way worse than what it is right now. Like it would have been really, really bad. So, Savannah, in your years of being in the industry, being a strong female woman, and again, and not just being a vocalist, a singer. I'm talking about working in radio, doing what you do. Do you feel that there's a difference in the way women are treated, the way men are treated in the industry as a whole?
As a whole, yes. It's harder for us women, and it's been like this for so many years. I'm not the first girl. I won't be the last girl, and there's so many other girls and younger artists that are going to go through it. You're going to get the yays and the nays, and you're probably going to get more nays. I've gotten no. Or the lowballing, that's where the lowballing comes in. They would pay a male this amount, and us women, we're just going to get paid a low price.
Keep your thoughts coming, right? But I want to stop you right there, because I've had other females on the show and they say, well, they're always going to pay the male more and the female not.
But you have to know your worth.
Okay, I get that, but let's go back. Like if you're comparing, say yourself to, I don't know, Jay Bettis.
Okay.
Right.
I know Jay.
Well, no.
My friend.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like now, if you compare to another male artist that's been grinding like you are, kind of like on the same thing, I agree with you. Right, but there's still levels. You're in radio, you know there's levels of.
You have to pay your
artists.
dues. You have to pay your dues. You can't come in a year, 2 years, and think I know it all. You don't. And women, for some reason, we think we know it all, and we don't. Everybody has to learn. I had to learn the hard way. I'm still learning. I learn every single day. What you know, I probably don't even know you can teach me. That's where we come in and we learn from each other. It's about learning. It's not about, oh my God, I'm this, I'm that. I had to learn that though, dude. Yeah. It didn't happen to me like that. I was that girl, oh, I know it all. I know this, I know that. You don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever had a situation where maybe, you were uncomfortable or you walked away from there and just maybe went to a room or your car or something and been like, hey dude, that was fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably more than one, huh?
Yeah.
It's usually with what, a promoter,
it's
club
usually
owner?
with a promoter or a club owner.
How did I know that? Because shit happens.
But sometimes you as a younger artist, you're not as, how can I put it? You're not as knowledge. You need the knowledge. You don't know. You have to be taught. So that's how you learn.
Got you. I got you. I wanted to ask you that because, I really, there's so many female artists that watch the show. And I've said it before. I've had other female artists on here. Like, you guys never know. There could be a 16 or 17-year-old girl that's like right now, she can sing. Maybe she's in a high school choir. Maybe she wants to do the Tejano route. Mm-hmm. You know, but the fact of the matter is now that there's more, she can see more people. There's not just Selena, not just Shelly, not just Steph, not just Elida. There's more women out there doing this thing, and it's starting to become a normal, like it's a norm. And I think Laura Canales would be proud of that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like,
And I love Laura.
you know, she broke barriers, you know,
For
even
us.
for female. I mean, before Selena, and we can never take away from the queen, right?
Never.
But you know, she broke barriers before anybody. And it's just for me as a fan of Tejano music, it's just a great sight to see now that there's more females out there. And I think the things that have happened to you will maybe become less and less. You know, like look at women's basketball. I hate to like compare, but look at women's basketball right now.
I don't even
Dude,
pay attention to
what I'm telling you, women's basketball 2 years ago, like WNBA, I mean, they would get no. But now that these girls that just came from college that are like, I mean, everybody's watching every game of their whole season, from LSU, from Iowa. I forgive me because I don't remember the girls' names, but and then they ended up on the same team. So their team's views are crazy. But how many years has the WNBA been around? A long time, and just till now. They're starting to get, and it's going to get better because now they're going to see more TV views, more big. Well, guess what? More TV views. Guess what that means? That's more money floating around.
Yep.
So that money you were giving the females that was nowhere equivalent to men, it's going to start going up. Will it ever compare? I don't know. I mean, we'll be long gone maybe before we can do it. But you know, you're somebody that I really like. I would like to have this. Well, I am having this conversation with you because, you know, again, you see everything. You're in radio. You're in your own music, and you seem like somebody that you're not going to let somebody take advantage of you, monetary wise, or however. Like, you know what I mean? You stand up for yourself.
Yeah, my dad taught me to stand up for myself. I have 7 uncles, so I had to learn to stick up for myself. And man, I had some of my uncles always picking on me, so I had to learn to be that tough girl. You know, I'm professionally trained as a boxer. I was
Neta.
Yeah, I was like 3 or 4 years old training with Blackie with my dad.
No, man. I thought you'd be like, hoo.
But no, for real. I mean, I don't do it like professionally. I'm not
No,
sitting there
yeah,
gonna
but you
fight.
can do it. You can do it.
I could do it, you know.
Yeah.
But it's because my dad was a boxer. My dad has always been very competitive. My dad was a roper. My dad has always, anything he puts his mind to, he's going to finish it.
He was a roper?
He's a roper. He used to rope.
Oh, yeah, Pleasanton, Texas. No, I should have known that. That's 90% of the
I
guys.
used to barrel race.
Really? And now, caballo, no.
I got kicked by a horse when I was 10, 11, and I got scared for a while. So I stopped. I was
That's what happened to you.
I got real
kicked by a
like,
horse.
ooh, I got scared. I did. And I got on a horse again and I started riding, but not like the way I used to. Not like the way I used to. I love horses though. Those are that's my spirit
You grew
animal.
up in the country.
Yeah.
So today you brought a good friend. Well, before we go into, it'd be a good break right now, Ed. It'd be a good break right now.
Chatum.
Yeah. Get Chatum up and Chatum. What you think, Eddie? All right, man. Tonight's show is brought to you by my good friend, Mr. Ricky Ray, the realtor. You can reach him at 956-424-5724, or you can just scan the QR code down there at the bottom. It'll take you to all his information. If you're looking to buy, sell, whatever you're looking to do, if you're looking to fix your credit, Sevi,
Yes.
you know, raza and credit don't go together. But that guy right there, Ricky Ray, can fix your credit. 956-424-5724. Let him know Bumper sent you, and he will take care of you.
There you go.
And then once you buy your house, of course, you got to protect it, right? Hit up our good friend, Miss Di Marie, 210-837-8623. That's 210-837-8623. You can call your friends over and let them know that you got a Tejano superstar in your house, setting up your Vivid, right? And you let her know that Bumper sent you. She might throw something in there for you, an extra camera or algo. But make sure you call her, let her know Bumper sent you. She will take care of you. And then if you want to do solar panels, she can do solar panels as well, too. So hit her up, 210-837-8623. 8623.
Great company, by the way, Vivint. You know.
Oh, yeah, great company. Great company. Right, Eddie?
Studio, so, yeah, great.
Speaking of great people and great companies, my good friend, retired Marine Corps Sergeant Major Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. Or the best thing to do is come back, rewind the show. You could take a picture of the QR code. It'll take you to his website. If you have anybody in your family that's a veteran, from Vietnam, World War II, the Gulf War, Iraq, Afghanistan, if you got somebody in your family that's a veteran and they have never filed their claim for disability, or maybe they're getting their disability claim and they're looking to up their percentage, they've been the same for many years and they've progressively gotten worse, hit them up, dude. This dude has been helping so many people. I think, I'll be honest with you, out of like a lot of the sponsors that we have, this guy gets the most hits, and it's wild. So that makes me feel great because I know veterans are watching the show. So we just had Memorial Day, so un saludos, no un saludos, but a shout out to everybody who paid the ultimate price for our beautiful country. That's what Memorial Day was about. But hit him up, Oscar Ornelas, 951-388-4072.
Including yourself, Bumper.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your service.
You're
Man.
very
you for
welcome.
your
You
service.
guys are very welcome. And then the Fiesta in San Marcos, Saturday, June 15th. That's already almost about a week and a half away. AJ Castillo, Jaime Dianda, Mike Gonzalez and the Iconics, the Despos, and my good homies, the Crazy Pimps, bro.
I love them.
You're going to be dancing all night long. That's a great variety of Tejano music right there. So you guys make sure you come out to the Fiesta San Marcos, Saturday, June 15th, 2024 at the Plaza Park stage, right?
Get ready, Tejano music fans. This is your chance to be a part of a special tribute to the legendary Emilio Navaita. Saturday, June 29th at Veterans Memorial Park in downtown Angleton, Texas. The Emilio tribute with a feature performance by Emilio's sons, Diego and Emilio IV with the band. Plus, don't miss a special performance from Stephanie Montiel along with Gabriel Zavala. Gates open at 3 p.m. with free entry from 3 to 5 p.m. during a special Saturday edition of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday live broadcast with Bumper Gomez. Get your tickets now at QMPtribute.eventmania.com. $40 VIP pre-sale tickets include private restrooms, waitress service, stage front seating with your own lawn chair, plus meet and greet with the artist. Don't miss the official Emilio tribute featuring Diego and Emilio IV, Stephanie Montiel with Gabriel Zavala, and DJ Double O in the mix. Visit QMPtribute.eventmania.com for tickets. For more information, call 979-665-1923. Sponsored by Gulf Coast Auto Park Angleton and brought to you by Porter Moon Productions, where the stars meet the moon.
This Sunday Fun Day at the Aqueduct Beer Garden, we are having a CD release party for award winner Tejano artist Monico Cortez Jr. Monico Cortez Jr. is also bringing some of his friends on stage with him. Also performing with Monico is Chante Barrera, Marco Jaime, formerly with Rodeo, Gerard Ramos of Grupo Maldal, y también Missy Garcia, and many more. The Aqueduct Beer Garden is located at 9214 Espada Road in San Antonio. KLMO, Tejano 98.9 FM and 92.1 FM will be broadcasting live. Happy hour starts at 2 p.m. DJ Frankie P will be throwing down the mixes. Live music begins at 7 p.m. We'll have food trucks and vendors on site. The Aqueduct Beer Garden is family and pet friendly. Did I mention it's free? Puro Sunday Fun Days. Al estilo Tejano at the Aqueduct Beer Garden.
Listen, being Mexican-American is tough. Anglos jump all over you if you don't speak English perfectly. Mexicans jump all over you if you don't speak Spanish perfectly. We gotta be twice as perfect as anybody else. Why are you laughing?
Orale. Hi, this is Edward James Olmos, and I want to personally invite you to join me at the Vegas Tejano Takeover 20th Anniversary, July 11th through the 14th. Let's dance and play and celebrate Tex-Mex music in Las Vegas. ¡Que viva la onda tejana!
And of course, man, speaking of the Vegas Tejano experience, me and the producer, Mr. Eddie, we're going to be making our way to Las Vegas to bring everybody who can't make it to Vegas. We're going to be the first podcast to bring you the Vegas Tejano experience live from Las Vegas. during the Vegas Tejano takeover. It's going to be we have so many things that we're going to do. We have so many surprises between now and then. You guys got to stay tuned and make sure you watch, every Wednesday. We're gonna have new, different things that we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be a great, great time. So look forward to seeing everybody this July, 10th, 11th, and 12th, right? July 10th, 11th, and 12th, Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll be there. Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We're bringing you some live coverage from all those great events. And then, of course, like we spoke about, check that out. You can see it right there for yourself, Savannah. That's the Mexican Fiesta this year, August 23rd, 24th, and 25th. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Make sure you get your flights, get your hotels ready. It is a beautiful, beautiful festive festival. Like, there's so many things going on. It's very huge. The lake is the background. The wind's blowing all night, all day. It's a nice, cool breeze. Humidity is very, very low. And it's just really, really awesome. But we're going to have AJ Castillo, right? We'll have De Paranda.
The Delta Boys.
The Delta Boys. Gary Hobbs. I'm trying to go with the video. And the man himself, Mr. David Lee Garza, Los Musicales, man. Be hosted by yourself. By yourself.
Gee, wait a minute.
Don't give him anymore. Be hosted. Come on, surely I'm cut off.
Come on, right? Professional bartender.
I'll be going for my third year in a row. Looking forward to seeing everybody out there this year in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. August 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And we're live. Back. All right, Sevi, the mic's yours. No, I'm not the crazy.
So are you taking Eddie, the producer?
Hell yeah, Eddie's going. Eddie's going to. We're gonna. Well, Eddie thinks we're gonna go have fun, but we're gonna go work.
Oh,
right?
He doesn't know yet.
We're gonna see the work it takes to
Well, that's
involve
not what
you.
happened to me when I went to Vegas. They were supposed to help me work, and instead they got all drunk
And
had
you
me
ended up
there
doing all the work.
at 6:00 in the morning. They're working the ding booth. And I'm like, Gilbert, you're supposed to be here. I need to go do something. He's like, I can't get up. I'm throwing up.
Wow.
So I told Gilbert, if you go this year, you are not allowed to drink. Not till at least the last day.
What's his last name?
That's my brother.
Oh, your brother Gilbert.
My brother Gilbert.
That happens to all of us. Actually, we take the help, to help us out, and nobody's there except us.
And
setting
I'm
the
like,
stuff up. I'm not gonna mention who.
And I'm going to say big shout out to Mr. Balderama, Rick Balderama, and his beautiful wife. Thank you so much for holding down the fort for me.
No, for sure. I want to give, before we go on with the show, I want to give a saludos to my good friends. They freaking killed Victoria this last weekend. And I told them, hey, as promised, right here, one of the baddest conjuntos right now in La Onda Tejana, my homies, the Delta Boys. If you guys haven't had a chance, I know you've seen them on YouTube. I know you heard their music on the radio. But if you guys have not had a chance to see these guys live, wherever they're coming to a town near you, make sure you guys go out and check out the Delta Boys. Those dudes are super, super awesome. Awesome. Eddie, I'm going to put you to work. Or we'll put Mousy to work. We'll get her on the camera. Can you, before we go back to Savannah and Sevi, can you hand me that award? Right there, please. It's right there.
The new one that you just got?
It's brand new, right there.
Oh, this is Mr. Vic.
I knew you were going to trip on the bag.
You got it?
Dang. So this weekend, Savannah, Sevi, the great people of Victoria and the Memorial Weekend Bash, Frank Salazar and company, presented some awards to different people in the Tejano music industry. And they named it after Vic Gonzalez. You guys know Vic, right?
Yes, of course.
He's everywhere, right? Vic is everywhere. So they gave out about, Eddie, what did you say? About maybe 4 or 5 awards to different people. Rudy Lopez from Lopez Entertainment, Jim Luna from Quarter Moon, Rudy Trevino from The Countdown.
I love Rudy.
Rudy Trevino was there. Johnny Chanclas and Helen from Washington State. They've been pushing Tejano for many years.
Saludos.
Saludos, my friend.
Yourself?
Who's that?
Yourself?
Hold on. Vic got
he
one.
Goes last.
Maricela,
Yeah.
right? I'm saying that right? Maricela, the photographer?
Maria Elena.
Maria Elena. I said it wrong.
Right.
Sorry, Mariana. But she got an award also, and our good friend Jalissa as well. I think she got an award for all the years she's been helping Frank put that festival together. But you know what? There was 16,000 people out there Saturday night. Mm-hmm. It was hasta la chingada, right? It was it was hot, and nobody left. No matter how hot and humid it was, nobody left. But I want to take. I didn't get to do this yesterday. Yesterday wasn't the show to do this, and I hope you don't mind that I'm working into Savannah Votion's show, right? But I want to thank everybody, man. These are like the little things. This is not an award show. This is not. I went up against somebody. This is a committee of people who go around and look for people who are doing things in the Tejano music industry, and it was an honor to be called up there and given this award, the Vic Gonzalez Keeping Tejano Alive Award that was presented to me this weekend by Rudy Lopez, the one who called me up, but Rudy as well. But also I had a great talk with Rudy Trevino, who's actually from my hometown of Beeville, Texas as well. A lot of people don't know. We come from the same barrio, literally one street away from each other. So we had a great conversation. He's an idol of mine because of what he's done for the Tejano music industry. I grew up listening to him, and now he's on all my families. That's who they watch for the news, Rudy Trevino on Channel 3. And then Domingo Live, right? Texas Latino's been on Domingo. You've done Domingo Live? Yeah. So great guy. The dude just has a magical voice, right? He just, it was awesome. Amazing. It was awesome to be in the presence of all these people who are not keeping Tejano alive. Like the word says that cool. And Rick probably would get mad, but I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of people saying Tejano ain't dead or keeping Tejano alive. It's great. It's great. Like Rick sells a shitload of caps and shirts, and I have my beanie and my shirt. You know what I mean? But Tejano's not going nowhere. It's alive and well. It's breathing. People are enjoying it. I mean, 16,000 people on Saturday. I think probably 14 or 15,000 on Sunday, and probably 8,000 or 9,000 on Friday. That's a lot of people, man. Great. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of people. And so, again, man, just thank to everybody, the committee who threw my name. Maybe they just threw a bunch of names in a hat, and mine was the one they pulled out. But it really is awesome to be awarded something like this that's not from an award show. It's just from their bottom of the heart, and thinking that we're doing our part and trying to keep Tejano relevant, because that's what we do here at Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.
Congratulations to all y'all.
Congratulations.
Y'all deserve it.
Because that's what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen. We're keeping Tejano relevant with artists like Savannah Votion, with producers and artists from Texas Latino, and also owner and producer of Slack Monster Studios. Sevi, what's up, dog?
Well, I'm here to give support here for Savannah. I usually don't do this. I usually come and support or push myself, which is Texas Latino, Slack Monster, and all that stuff. But this is kind of a little bit, special because I'm so proud of Savannah. I've seen her grow up to be a beautiful woman, mother, wife. Known her since she was very little. So she talked about Bravado Band and all that. She was one of the first females that I actually recorded.
Really?
So when I met her, she was 13 years old, 13, 14.
You got it there, Sevi? You got it there saved somewhere?
I was like, oh yeah, of course.
I have too. And I got to record with my grandfather at the age of 13 years old. Mm-hmm. He did a grito in one of my
Your grandfather's still around?
No, he passed away.
But that's something you have forever.
Something.
Yeah. And mind you, this is where I started. I started at home. I started at home, and so she was one of the first artists that I did, along with Juanito Castillo. I think he was 11 years old. And
we were around the same age.
We were on the same age, and so it was crazy seeing this talent. Of course, she was a country girl, and you could tell right away coming in. I was like, "Oh, it's the rancho."
I would wear chanclas, and Manny would be like, "Mija, I think you need to wear something else."
Wow.
Real tomboy.
Yeah.
Real tomboy.
I had to learn to be girly girl.
Yeah.
I did. I'm telling you, I had my drag queen friends hook it up. They taught me how to get dressed and look the part, and they would say, "Oh, she's a drag queen." I don't care. I'm in the entertainment business, and I'm gonna be the way I want to be, and that's.
Some of them drag queens put on makeup way better than a female.
Yeah, so I gotta give a big shout out to.
So do you hang out down there in that area in San Antonio?
I used to when I was younger.
What was the name of that place where you can go, where all the girls go, and
the Pegasus,
or where you pay, like you do brunch and they give you unlimited mimosas, and they do like
what's it called? Luther. Luthers.
Yeah. Bumper, how do you know? Bumper, how do you know?
What's going on over here, Bumper? What's happening over there? Yeah.
It's still around, Luthers.
No, they named it. It has a different name now.
Eddie, you been in Luther's?
Flada or something like that.
Really? We need to go.
Eddie. Well,
Yeah, you
no.
go over
Hey,
there.
You're getting Eddie in trouble already. You're gonna get him in trouble.
So Sevi, talk to us here, man. Well, I mean, so she's in Snack Monster Studios. You recorded the last,
well,
the
actually,
last single.
I was telling you, and so we recorded when she was, young and bravado, and then we took a little break, a couple of years, and then we played it with the band. I think I was going to be called Calibre Algo.
Calibre
Siete, algo así. And so we had formed and we played and stuff like that, and we always talked. I always shared stories with Savannah, just keep your head up, and stuff like that. And so you don't mind if I share the story? Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
oh my God.
We're playing at the Cadillac, some little private song, whatever. And so Savannah's, coming in because we're gonna get on stage, and so. So she comes up to me and she gives me a hug and she's crying, and we're just about to start, and I'm like, "What's wrong, Savannah? What's going on? I let you down." I said, "Well, I let you and Carlos down, And Carlos Herrera was a manager of Bravado band. I said, "What do you mean you let us down? Why are you crying? What's going on?" She's like, "Well, I'm pregnant, and we had just started a project, and so I told her, hey, come on, lift yourself up. It's okay. Now you're gonna be a mom." Take a little break, 2-3 years, come back. Don't worry, we'll hit it. We'll hit it back and hit it hard and try to get back on into the studio. So that happened. She came back and we started recording and got all on her butt. Me and David Gonzalez, Carlos Herrera, a lot of people played a big part on to why Savannah is what she is now. Mm-hmm. She's amazing. The Spanish, horrible.
It's still something like that.
She had accent, pronunciation, everything was all. And remember, I wasn't the perfect, so I would get somebody else to help us do that. But she would cry a lot of times. Like, that studio.
Yeah,
she would cry and she would cry. Yeah. And a lot of females too that I recorded, and they cry. It's not that we made them; they're just a little bit more emotional, you know. And so they can't they're saying something and they think they're saying it, but they're not saying it correct. Yeah. And so they try like the 100th time, and then they just kind of give up sometimes, you know. And so it was hard for her, And then we recorded actually the first CD, Bésame, and then after that we took a little pause again. She went to American Idol, like we were talking about. Yeah. And then she ventured off doing other things. When she came back with Rick Fuentes, did some stuff with Gabriel Zavala also. And me seeing on the other side, like, wow, because I'm proud.
You're watching her grow.
I'm watching her grow.
Yeah.
And this goes for a lot of other artists who I've helped, And it's something that you're proud of, You see her like, wow, they're kicking butt over there.
Hell yeah.
And it's a matter of, like I tell everybody, is finding the producer, finding the certain person that has the chemistry with you and works, that can get you to where you need to get to, It doesn't have to be me. And I tell that every time somebody comes to the studio. I'm like, you want to go over there and then find yourself. It's important to find yourself, And well, lo and behold, she called about October, November, telling me that she wants to, try to give it a try, come back and Slack Monster Studio. And I'm like, okay, we'll give it a shot. And at that time, of course, my dad was in the hospital and stuff like that. And he ended up passing away on Christmas and Christmas Eve.
Our condolences, Chevy.
Yeah, and so it was a tough one because we had just done Tus Huellas, me and Boo Real had both the song. And I said, you know what, it fits her perfect. She lost her mama. It's going on, 8
years?
Going on 8 years already. And I was like, this is going to be a perfect song for her, No, none of that stuff, And there's nothing against what she's done, the reggaeton and all the other stuff, the mariachi. She's always done the mariachi. But I was like, okay, now let's come back to the roots. Let's come back to Tejano. Let's see what we can find. And we're going to start off with just a cumbia that we have. What do you think about that? Kind of her emotions.
And Sebi, these are songs that you have just like laying around. You'd be like, I think this will fit you.
Well,
and I'm asking for the fans, right? Because I really like for the show to like tell people, oh, I never knew that. I thought you show up with your stuff. Excuse me,
it's
stupid
really
words.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, everything.
A little bit of everything.
You kind of a little bit of both, right?
A little bit of both, yes.
And so, what's your favorite kind of songs to sing?
Everything.
Yeah, that's the hard part. It's because she's good at almost everything, you know. And so that's the part where we're trying to find each other now. Coming back for so many years that we worked, now trying to find the element, trying to find Savannah. That's the most important thing out of any artist who's doing it. They got to find themselves. You know, you can copy stuff, you can do whatever, but in the long run, you have to find yourself. You know,
right.
You have to find yourself along the way somehow. You know,
and Savannah, you think now that you're older and you lived through motherhood, being married, maybe some heartbreaks, ups and downs, or whatever, do you think that that's helped you become the artist that you are now?
Of course,
right?
Yeah. I think I talk about it sometimes when I'm on stage. I'm like, this song, Mientes. When I recorded it, I was just singing it. I didn't know what it was to be heartbroken or to feel that way or to feel that, oh my God, he cheated on me, you know?
Yeah.
Until I actually went through it as a younger girl. I was probably in my 20s. But yeah, I had to go through it. I had to go through life. I think a lot of us artists still have to go through that. Look at Shakira. Look at Karol G.
They all go through it.
We all go through it. So it's best that we speak to our fans the real you and how you feel. So that's why I like to put a lot of the things that I go through in my music. Like with the song he's saying, Tus Huellas. He gave me that song, but he gave me how many other songs?
I'm sorry.
When we did Tus Huellas, how many other songs did you have that you had sent me?
About six songs, you know.
And I'm like, what the heck did you send me? I don't like those. And he's like, okay, well, I got this one.
So he mentioned
and it was a less. That was the one that had less stuff on it. It just had me, Boo Real. I mean, the keyboard you're talking about, just the keyboard, just a simple track, and everything else had all these horns and everything. And she was like, I like the last one. And I'm like, you like the last one? Like really? And I figured I did want her to pick that one, actually. But I was testing her out, and I was like, let's see if she gets thrown in, like blown away real quick because it's almost done versus something that's new.
You've said his name twice, and I absolutely, I've said this before on my show, there's one dude in the industry that I just absolutely love, and let me tell you why. I know this is a Savannah V show, but he said the name twice, and it just because I love the dude. He's all corazon, and that's Boo Real.
Oh, I know. I've known Boo Real since I was.
If you guys don't know Boo Real, if you ever go see Texas Latino, I would probably tell you 75% of the time you won't even know he's on the stage. You'll hear him, but you will not know that he's on the stage because he always wears all black and he usually likes to put himself behind Sevi, hiding somewhere. Or I think Sevi, would it be safe to say if you could put up a black curtain, he'd be fine behind the black.
He always says, "Hey, just put me back of the curtain. Nobody needs to see me. Just hear me." And I'm like, "No."
And he loves to sing. He's great at songwriting. Like the dude is just phenomenal.
He's amazing.
And he's just a cool dude, bro. Yeah. So if you saw Boo Real walking in a dark alley, you'd probably be like, the last thing on your mind would be like, this guy sings Tejano music or writes. But he does, and he's super, super good at it. So un saludos to my good friend, Boo Real, and everything that he does for
my partner in
industry.
crime. Yeah, and I use him. I mean, in the studio, he's my right-hand man. Either we're writing music or an artist comes in and they're doing their vocals, and Boo Real will pinpoint and he'll be like, oh, you did that one wrong. You know, you did this wrong. Because I'm recording sometimes. I'm trying to get,
Savannah?
Boo Real?
We haven't gotten to that yet. We're getting there.
When we did Tus Huellas, yes, he did. He sat there, he sat there. He goes, sing it to me. I sang it to him. He goes, okay, now this is wrong, and then I went in there and I fixed it.
So Savannah, you know, Sevi brought up your Spanish. I saw a shirt the other day that says, "Hey man, don't hate me. I don't speak Spanish. I sing in Spanish."
That belongs to me.
That's two different things. I don't speak Spanish, but I sing in Spanish, right? Is that you?
Yeah. I mean,
can you carry a conversation in Spanish?
I can carry a conversation, but it's gonna be like all chopped.
Very,
Tex-Mex,
very minimum.
Very minimum.
And you don't, do you understand it all?
Oh, I understand it all. You can be telling somebody off. I'll understand every word you said. And even talking fast, I'm looking at you and I'm listening to you, and then I'm gonna come in, and I'm gonna come in real slow.
And I've been telling her that since she was young, you know.
But I took all those courses.
Even till
okay?
now, I tell her, now talk in Spanish for about the next 10 minutes, you know, just talk in
I
Spanish.
flunked when I got on the Canales show with, what's her name? Mr. Canales' wife. What's her name?
Nora.
Nora, she was there. It was horrible, Mousy. I told her, I said, I just flunked. I got an F.
Me siento muy excited.
I got an F. It was bad.
Wow. Eddie, do we have the phone on the Bluetooth? You have the phone hooked up to the Bluetooth? Do you?
This one?
Whichever one that we had the music on. Do you have it connected to Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Not now, but here in a few minutes. See if you could find a karaoke track to Demasiado Tarde.
Oh,
Put you on the spot.
I know.
But here's the reason why. I don't like putting people on the spot. I do, but I don't. Because to the people watching that maybe have never heard Savannah V, when an artist can just be like, oh, I got you. You're like, a la madre. Like, okay. You know what I mean? But if you don't want to.
No, I'll do it for you.
Oh, give her another drink. Give that girl another drink. And so, Savannah, how's it been like working with Slack Monster Studios?
I'm at home.
You're at home. You feel like
I'm where I belong. I feel comfortable. He knows me. I know him. It's like we're a team. So it's not, what he says goes, what I say. We have to agree upon it, and we do. You know, we've always worked very well together.
She's grown a lot, like I say, so now it's different.
I was bad, though, when I was younger.
Now it's different. Now she brings something to the table, you know. I brought y'all a little surprise.
Oh, what is this, Evie? What is this?
All the time, you know. I always got to bring you.
Nada.
And it's white clean, too, you know, so...
Hey, with some all white Vans? Nah, hombre, vato. Watcha? Check it out right here. Texas Latino. Damn, Eddie.
He really did it. He really did it. Look what he did. I don't even have this CD.
Right. So the next one is a little surprise for Savannah, because Savannah, I don't even think she owns this, but this is the first CD that we did. So I would rather have her have it, you know, than me have it. But mírala, yeah.
Dude, check this out. How old are you?
Look at my face.
How old are you right here, dude?
I was like 20, right? 20,
you know,
21?
probably like 20, something like that.
20?
Yeah.
Watcha? It's hard to tell, you know? Dang. You know what? I'm going to jack you. Yeah, I don't have my glasses on. They're here, but I'm not going to put them on for the people to see. But I was going to check out the copyright, the year.
It's
2010.
But we actually...
What year?
2010.
So you were 20?
I was 20.
No. Remember, we
I don't ever like asking a lady her age, but I'm trying to figure it out.
2005 or something like that.
2005 we recorded it?
And then it got released.
Oh, okay.
Then it got released,
okay.
You know, so
I'm like, damn.
it wasn't the actual day that the year.
Here comes Sammy to save the day with it. It was recorded way before the date, so wait.
Right.
But it takes a long time to do a CD. People don't understand that.
So let me that I have Sevi here, and I have an artist here. And an artist who's won awards. The Mundiales, I think you won a couple of awards a couple of years back. CDs, EPs, LPs.
Mm-hmm.
We've had this conversation, and I brought it up, and people, sometimes people get upset, but I like to talk about it. The TTMAs.
Yes, I've heard you talk about this.
You've heard me talk about this before.
Singles,
so the EPs and singles, right? So, for instance, if Savannah's had say this wasn't a full complete album,
right?
And she had one cumbia on here or a balada, rancho, whatever. She had a song on here that was a hit. Rudy Trevino has it on the countdown for 4 months straight. It's in the top 20 floating around. That can't win single of the year because it came from a EP and it didn't come from a full CD. That's true. Am I saying something that's not true?
It depends on how the organization is run and what they do, because that's been going on.
Well, I'm talking
for
about the
years.
TTMAs, that organization.
Right.
So that song would be void, right? It wouldn't be up.
Especially, I think also if it's not original, I think they're going on that too now. If it's a copy, you can't win or something like that. There's a lot of rules and things that change
in the black and white.
Yeah.
So Sevi, I'm gonna put you on the spot, and Savannah, you as an artist, what do you? Because I've never really asked nobody this. Like, what do you guys think about that? I know what I think about that. I've said it many times. I think those rules are outdated. Nobody has touched those rules in over 25 years. That's what I think. I mean, I've gone to the website. I've read all the stuff. I think that those things haven't been changed for 25 years. Music evolves. Country music's evolved. R&B's evolved. Like, there's people who, I mean, what people don't understand how much money it takes, right, to make one of these things.
That's right.
The money in the 90s, there was record labels day and night. You could make one of these with your eyes closed, but that's not the times we live in now. But the rules still are the same of when we had that. When we have those record labels here, right now it's hard to put an album together. Yeah. So I don't think it's fair to the Savannah Votions who put out the song "Chinga tu pinche mat." No, that's just right. But right, they put out a song and it's catchy. People love it. They like it.
Right.
But you'll never get the recognition because the rules state it didn't come from one of these.
It sometimes is heartbreaking because us as artists and the producers, we have to give thanks to the producers first of all. Because they're the ones that sit there 24/7.
It's because Sevi's next to you, but go ahead.
No. No, I've said this with Rick. I've said this with Gabriel. I've said this with all the producers that I've ever worked with. They sit there, and they're the ones that have to listen to, okay, well, you hear that train in the back? Or, hey, this person did this note wrong. Now I have to bring him back. Or, hey, I got to fix this. Or, hey, this chick doesn't sound good. Let me fix her voice. You know what I'm saying? So all of that is just like, they're doing that. And then we come in and we do our work, which we practice. We have to learn the lyrics. It takes a long time. And it's not something that just happens overnight. Yeah. I mean, one song can take you up to, 3 months? Sometimes 6 months.
So back to the question. Are you in agreement with that or you're not in agreement with that? Do you wish the rules could probably change?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, as an artist, a lot of us do deserve our recognition, but then a lot of us as well need to pay our dues. So I agree.
I get it. And you keep saying pay dues, and I agree with you. Like there's a, but every now and then, male or female, somebody who hasn't paid their dues comes out and explodes, and they haven't paid their dues. Good example is like Grupo Frontera. What dues did they pay? They were practicing in a garage a year before that song blew up. They didn't come play at Fanfare.
But it's not just one song, Bumper. It wasn't
No.
I
I know. I have multiple songs.
Them,
but I'm just using that as an example. That's kind of a little far-fetched. But I wanted to get Savannah's take on that. And not putting you on the spot.
No, it's okay. But my thing is, it is kind of hurtful to us artists. And a lot of the artists do probably take it as, hey, I worked hard on that. Mm-hmm.
And I can only finance these 4 songs.
Yeah, this is all I have the money for because it's expensive nowadays, especially if you're an independent artist. But if you have a record label backing you up, okay, well, you have it, but you still have to pay back.
Sevi comes in limousines, so that's the reason it's
I got my Hummer in the back. No.
Bumper, talking about all this, to me, bending the rules too much gets people that don't deserve to be there. Okay? No, that's ugly to say. But bending the rules, now it's all like anybody can get up on stage and go get an award now. And then that's not cool. Because back in the days, in order to be in the Grammys, you had to sell 50,000 units, okay? Just to be even in the category.
Right.
And now it's a free-for-all,
Even in the Grammys.
Even in the Grammys. So by bending the rules, I think it's hurtful. It's hurtful because a lot of people.
But when you say bending the rules, Seth, do you mean like you don't agree with me saying are you agreeing that that single has to come from an album, or it shouldn't be? I mean, and you're a producer. That's why I'm asking, because I mean, this is how you make your living. You make your living by making albums. You know what I'm saying? But for the artists, the hardworking artists, maybe they can only finance 4 songs. Right. And out of those 4 songs, one of them is a fucking banger. One of them's everybody loves it. But they'll never get one of these. They'll never get to go up and give, hey, Mom, thank you. Hey, Lord, thank you. Like, they'll never get, because the black and white rule state, that song didn't make the criteria.
Yeah.
So do you agree or you disagree?
I kind of disagree, because I'm a person that doesn't mean nothing to me.
That's fine. That's fine. That's
so
cool.
I can wait another 20 years or whatever and get something. But when something's really earned right, like, and I'm not talking about, because it could be a song that's a silly song and doesn't deserve it, but it wins. You know, there's always one-hit wonders, right, that we've had in our lifetime, English, Spanish, whatever. You know, but I think the original stuff more than copies. You know, that I'm okay with. You know, but
so Sevi Contreras says, stick to the rules from the 90s. It's got to come from an album.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's not fair to just go by one song or 3 songs. And I believe it. I've heard you a lot of times, Bumper, talk about this, about
it makes me feel good. Why record
singles? Why record singles? You know, or why record a CD? I've heard you say a lot of times. Why record a whole 10-song CD for? Do singles like everybody's doing. Well, to me, that doesn't work out, because now how are you going to pick a single if you only have one single?
Well, we were talking offline, right? You put a single and you let it rise. Ya cuando se está muriendo, chingate otro. You put another one out. I mean, the formula's been working.
Right.
You can't say that it hasn't been working. The formula's been working on major levels, right?
And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Bumper, sometimes you have El Valle, okay? El Valle tiene su estilo.
Su estilo, yeah.
There's certain people.
Right.
Corpus
has their own style.
People.
Yeah.
Houston got their own people. Dallas, Lubbock, West Texas, they all got their certain people. Same onda. It's not the same onda.
No, you're right. I believe you. You're absolutely right.
But you have to cater to them. If you only give them one song, guess what? You lose out.
I got you.
You see what I mean? And so by giving this thing, the DJ can say, ¿Sabes qué? I don't like number 1, but man, number 3 will work here in El Valle. And it happens to be that way. You know? And that goes for everybody else too. Why just give somebody 1? No, give them 10. Let them pick which one it is. Because at the end of the day, the fans are the ones that make the success. Mm-hmm. Not me. Not Mario Ortiz, not all these guys who are out there that don't support each other, because we don't want to buy music. We create the music, you know? And it goes for all the other artists, you know? But the fans, those are the ones that buy it, that love it and care for it, you know? So, but anyways, that's on, that's...
No, Sarah, you got me round up over the hour. Hey, so Sevi, since you're on a roll...
Here we go,
Since you're on a roll and you're 1 whiskey in and a half a Bud Light in, let me ask you something, and I mean this with full sincerity, like, we talk about Tejano music, you know, with the drama. Just for example, yesterday's show was just, the numbers are crazy. It was drama,
right?
But the numbers are crazy, right? People love drama,
of course.
Producers in Tejano music, in the short 4 years that I've been doing this show, like, I've learned a lot. I really have. If people would realize how much I've learned in just 4 years, it would blow your mind. Because again, I'm just a Tejano fan, bro.
Right.
But the more I've been around you guys, the artists, your families, how things work, sometimes it baffles my mind. Do you think that the producers in Tejano music, and I'm being very specific with what I'm saying, the producers in Tejano music, if you stop to think about it, there ain't that many.
No, there's not.
No.
If you want something to be played on the radio, I mean, if there's more, there's more than this on my two hands right here, I would be greatly surprised. Do the producers in Tejano music get along?
I think so. I mean, I have no problem with any of them. You know, even in my one of my mentors, Gibby Velasquez, and all Eddie, little Eddie, Mario, Gabe, Zavala, all of them. I have no problem. You know, I think I see some stuff here and there that some of them might be throwing a little jab at others and all that stuff. But you know me, if y'all know me on Facebook, I stay away. I stay away from that. I get to work.
You're always a happy dude. I don't know. Your wife's here, maybe, I don't know. But I've never seen you. I've seen you pissed off. But even when I seen you pissed off, I'm like, nah. Sylvie has a beer. He's cool. It's gonna be a good time, right? You know what I mean? But I know inside you're pissed off about something. I just wanted to ask, like, you know, that's what I do, right?
I don't like it. Honestly, I don't like when somebody's dogging, one another, because at the end of the day, I tell a lot of the artists that come in, I have artists that come in with me and they'll be like, hey, I want to work with you. I want to work with you, Sevi. And I'll be like, no, stay where you're at. If you're if you're working with Gabriel Zavala and that's working for you, stay there. Because that's important. It's important to find the chemistry, like I'm saying. It's not about, hey, come spend the money with me because I need it. No, my wife, she hates that. Why did you turn her down? Or why did you turn him down? I said, because they're doing great. And it's working, And that goes for same thing for Mario Ortiz or whoever else, because, and now, that's bringing the industry up a little
Eddie,
bit.
I think we found next week's wingman.
What are you doing next week?
Yeah, what are you doing next week? I think we found next week's wingman.
We haven't had Texas Latino in 2 years already? Going right now,
my rib.
Yeah.
My rib cage just hurt right.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I believe this guy. I don't know. The other day, I don't know about this guy. We got there at the benefit. Mind you, it's a benefit, okay? And we're supposed to play at 10 o'clock. Yeah, on the bumper, I got there at 9 o'clock. He bumper, I'm like, hey, come on. Hey, get on the stage. I was like, cabrón, ¿me vas a pagar o qué? ¿Qué está pasando?
Hey, Sammy,
I thought Laura was in charge. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, well, maybe, maybe some guys cancel. Or that's what happened. They weren't. Oh, man, Bumper wants to see us. Get on it. So then Bumper gets up there, introduces us. Half of the song, I see Bumper and his spouse walk out. I said, oh, see, let me find out. I don't want to hear, it's been a long day. Okay, all this. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of this stuff. You were there?
Hey.
Yeah, and we got it on video, too. I think, Eddie, you have the videos clipping of them walking out. Can you bring it up? No, I'll just play. No.
Sammy, but I waited to bring y'all up. That was my job. I was the MC.
I got all hurt, and I was like, like this dagger. I was like, oh, Bumper did this to me.
Look.
Oh, my God.
Sammy, for the record, I've always said, Texas Latino, if you want to go somewhere and you want to dance, guess Tejano dancing music badass. Texas Latino.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Texas Latino.
But
I was tired. I mean, I wasn't there as early as Laura and Eddie.
But you wanted a workhorse. You wanted to work me, and then I can go home. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Hey. Laura left me in charge of the stage. I was stage managing. Like, hey, let's go. We gotta get these people
who's in charge here anyway? What's going on here? No, but of course, it was a beautiful.
Nah, Sevi, you've always treated me 100, dude. Since, like I said, you're one of those people that I met and you opened me welcome arms to the industry, and it's been great. I've had every time I see you, it's a hug. It's never a handshake. Whether we're in Milwaukee, whether we're in Vegas, whether we're at wherever, you know what I mean?
Likewise.
And I thank you, man. Thank you for that.
Thank you. And I've always thank you too. I always thank, guys like yourself and all producers out there that we're talking about. Without all of us working together, this doesn't continue to keep going, and so it's important for all of us to do your part. I do my part, and we all do our part.
And Savannah got to do her part.
Yeah, she got to do her part.
That means you got to wear the mariachi outfit.
Hey, real big, of course, a saludos to Richie and Rick Balderama. Before I came over here, I finished a guitar track. So remember, I told you I had something special.
Yeah, surprise. Yeah.
So before like 2 or 3 weeks ago, Rick came and he wrote a song. I believe him and Joe Reveles, they wrote a song together about Richie, about his brother. You know, and it's a triste song. It's a little sad. You know, it's a little sad. And the drummer told me, Joey Sanchez tells me, man, why did it have to be so sad? I said, well, think about it, Joey. I said, they're both going under the knife. And we don't know what happened.
That's true.
We say a prayer to them. We say all that. But at the end of the day, he wants to leave something. So in case, of course, something happens, he can leave something beautiful for his brother. You know, so he shared it to him. I didn't know. We were supposed to keep it as a surprise, like to show it to Richie later. But Richie, I talked to him yesterday. He says, I heard the song, Savvy. You didn't have guitar, but I love it. I cried I don't know how many times. I said, good, Rich. That's what it's for. That's what it was about.
I'm surprised he didn't say, it was missing a sax, bro. You should have called me on sax.
No, he already knows he's going to get his butt to work because Rick's already like waiting. Rick's got, come on, get better, bro, so we can get your ass to work.
Get you on the sax. Savannah, what is your favorite music to listen to? So like Savannah V driving around San Antonio.
Tejano. I put it on and I just listen
Lopez
to
Podcast is watching right now.
I do.
It's Tejano, 98.9.
My husband's like, he tries to listen to like all that rap. I like rap. Don't get me wrong. I like old school rap. I like.
Okay, what's old school rap?
I'm talking about like
Easy.
I'm
NWA,
talking
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. I love Snoop Dogg. But I don't listen to that hardcore crap that my husband listens to, you know? He likes that hood shit. And I'm like, put on some Tejano, please, because I don't want to hear that shit. Like, that's me, though. But when I was in school, I was always called Tejano. So I've always loved Tejano music. It's always been my thing.
What was it called?
Tejano. Big shout out to Zachary McCumber for calling me Tejano all my school years, my whole life since the 3rd grade.
Dude, that's freaking hilarious. Tejano. Keeping Tejano relevant, Eddie. That's what we're doing here. So what's up? You wanna sing off the cuff or no? Or you need to what's up?
No, let's do this.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. You want these headphones? No headphones.
Yeah, you're gonna need them.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably need them because I can't hear anything.
I was trying to find the other ones.
Dang, Eddie, you can reach like that? You got it down like that?
Should be.
Oh.
That's why I got a producer.
Oh,
this guy's on top of it, dude. I'm telling you.
Before it was just you, Bumper. I see you
big time.
Hey,
put a big time now.
When you came, I was a one-man team. I'll be here.
Pushing buttons.
People don't realize that.
I was like, Bumper, what are you doing? You're like, hold on, meow.
We made it work. But Eddie's been a big asset to the show, and you know, without him, we've grown quite a bit, and we got to do.
I know. I feel bad that I didn't recognize you, Mr. Eddie, but I recognize you anyway.
That's all that matters.
So that's all that matters, Mija.
Hey, so we're just gonna hear it like that, then, huh, Eddie?
I'm gonna try to bring it up here too.
Okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live from Bumpers Wacky Wednesday here on this beautiful Wednesday evening in San Antonio, Texas. We can pull them up. Hey, we live in today's world. Or you want me to pull up my paper where I wrote it down when I was
need to see it when you recorded it. Okay.
Watcha? Hey, he was already ahead of the game.
You're such a nice person.
Oh, it's a lyrical one.
It's a lyric.
Oh, so it's coming from there?
Yeah.
It's coming from there? Okay, so when you play it,
I don't want to drop
it's gonna
anything.
go. Look at Sev, he's gonna break the.
I'm gonna break.
He's gonna break. I know he is.
I got this.
Okay.
Here, let me fix it for you.
I don't know how to do this. I drank too much whiskey. I don't know.
Aren't you glad I drove?
Yes, thank you, Mousy. All right, are y'all ready? Because I'm ready.
No, I'm not ready. I gotta introduce you.
Oh, okay.
Damas y caballeros, hombre, no te crees.
Hey, okay.
Again, man, we're here at Bumpers Wacky Wednesday here in San Antonio, Texas, with the beautiful and the lovely Miss Savannah Votion, Tejano recording artist. Earlier in the broadcast, we talked about a song that was played on Tejano Music Radio for many, many years. It's probably still played on some radio stations. A song by Ana Gabriel, mariachi style. Demasiado Tarde. I mean, I know everybody in the room remembers that song. It was a hit for many, many, many years. It's still a hit. Yeah. It'll never get old. And The reason I brought it up is because like that was one of the first songs that you remember singing, and mariachi was your first love.
Yeah.
So I said, well, hey, I'm gonna put Savannah,
To the test.
American Idol, Chatum, mariachi wearing. No, that's good. We're gonna put you on the spot, man. Let's see what you got for the public.
Okay, I gotta get my drink for this.
Tú quisiste estar allá, dijiste que quizás ese era tu destino. Después que todo te falló, hoy quieres regresar y ser feliz conmigo. Pero tú no piensas que mi amor pues siempre te olvidó y exiges mi cariño. De veras, lo siento, no podré volverme a enamorar. De ti ya no es lo mismo. Solo espero que entiendas que un amor se debe de cuidar y no jugar con nadie. Porque yo te daba mi querer y aún sin merecer no te dolió dejarme. Ahora vuelves buscando mi calor, diciendo que jamás lograste de olvidarme. Pero yo te aclaro de una vez, lo debes de entender, es demasiado tarde. Yo no te guardo rencor, pero tampoco amor de ti, ya nada queda. No niego, fue mucho mi dolor, pero eso ya pasó. Mejor ya nunca vuelvas. Solo espero que entiendas que un amor se debe de cuidar y no jugar con nadie. Porque yo te daba mi querer y aún sin merecer no te dolió dejarme. Ahora vuelves buscando mi calor, diciendo que jamás lograste de olvidarme. Pero yo te aclaro de una vez, lo debes de entender, es demasiado tarde. Porque tú quisiste estar allá, allá.
That was a little crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that was freaking amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Straight up amazing. In between the time it gets from here, out there, out to you guys, wherever you're watching, it might change. But I can tell you right here in this room, Yeah. I don't want to go. I don't want to go like this because I would be like, "Hey, nobody bumper's drinking," and I'm not drunk, right? But
Are you sure?
I'm positive, dude. I'm positive. But oh my God, Savannah, dude, that remake that song, Sammy. Yeah, well. She would, dude. That's probably the best I've ever heard somebody sing that song. That's not Ana Gabriel.
Oh, thank you.
Te lo juro. I mean
is
that.
one of my favorite mariachi singers. I think she's coming to San Antonio October 3rd. So me and Mousy will be there, okay?
October 3rd, huh?
If any sponsors want to sponsor my ticket,
hey, tell them you'll come over and sing a serenata for them.
I'll sing a serenata to you, but
there
I
you
have
go.
to be the front row.
You know what, Savannah? Just listening to you right now, I hate bringing up other artists in another artist's interview. Oh. But you bring to mind somebody that I love listening to. Who? It's somebody in Tejano that I just love listening to, right? But to me, they never peaked because their own hometown, which is San Antonio, never showed him the love. And I think, and I'm not saying you're gonna break that barrier.
Oh, thank you.
But you remind me of that, and that's Chente Barrera. Chente Barrera for me is one of
He's a Southside alumni.
Yes, but that dude's vocals. I mean, if you like listening to old school, just put on Chente Barrera. Let him play like the old school, the 80s medley or whatever. You cruise that. That dude's voice is. Not only can play the drum, but that dude is fucking badass and sings.
And he's everywhere.
He is everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Harmonies,
I think San Antonio never put the stamp on him. They never gave him the the love that I think that he needed just to go even just a little bit more. Like true Tejano fans, we know Chente Barrera, right?
Of course.
And especially drummers. A lot of drummers look up to Chente Barrera. I mean, he set the example for a lot of the way drummers play now. But listening to you sing, dude, there's no reason that this beautiful voice that I'm not hearing it once every hour and a half on a terrestrial radio station, on an internet radio station. So we as an industry, we need to change that. We sit here and we gripe and we say new music, new music, new music, new music. Dude, play the music. Listen to this beautiful, yes, that was an old school song, right? But she has a beautiful voice. And it's up to us. It's up to the fans. It's up to the radio stations, the internet radio stations, the internet radio DJs. Do you do that? Do you ever? I like to ask the artists. Do you ever go through TikTok and show love to Tejano DJs?
Yes. Why not?
But you do it on a regular basis.
Not all the time, but I do it.
But you do?
Yeah.
This is the world that we live in. Whatever song you want to listen to, immediately you can put it on. You can listen to it immediately. TikTok's changed a little, right? TikTok's been able to change, and it builds the algorithms and it builds your TikTok according to what you like. Mm-hmm. Some people don't, some people that are not very tech savvy, they don't get that. But you're like, man, I always get the Tejano stuff on it. Well, it's because it knows what you like, and it's going to feed you, right? Yeah. What you like. So I would tell you, if you're not doing that once a night, I'm not telling you how to do your business, but I know every evening, 7 days a week, most people, before they go to bed, what do they have in their hand? Their phone. It takes you 10 minutes to hit TikTok and go through and just hit up all these DJs. Whether you see and they got 3 people watching or they got 500 people on their feed, stop at that 3 person and say, hey, man, thank you for supporting Tejano. Thank you. And same thing for you, Seth. Right. You're a producer. When they see names like Savannah V, Sevi Contreras on there, for that DJ that's playing for 4 people, you know what that does for them? Stop to think about that. Yeah. Same thing that fans do for you, that's what it does for them. And now you're stopping to show them love and let them know that what they're doing, whether there's 5 people listening or, again, 500 people, it's worth their time. Yeah. And you're supporting them. Right? And let them know, hey, man, if you're not playing my shit, play my shit.
Put my brand new
single. Because, dude, that's the times that we live in. Those are and I'm not knocking you're an FM radio disc jockey, yes. Right? But I mean, I think times have changed quite a bit. Internet radio, there's internet radio stations all the time, all over the place. And we, me and Eddie, we're friends with a lot of internet radio stations, and everybody has their cup of tea. But we need to find a way to support, and as they support you, you got to support them. Yeah. Because when you show them support, then they're going to be like, hey, you know what, dude? They told me Savannah V was stuck up or whatever shit. I just talked to her. This chick is badass. I'm going to play her shit.
I remember when I first met Easy. Easy's a good friend of mine who plays the guitar for Stephanie. He's like, dude, I was scared to tell you hi. And I'm like, why? He's like, because you look real mean, Savannah. And I was like, thanks, Easy. He's like, you too. But then I got to talking to you and everything, and you're just cool. You just make me laugh. I'm like, yeah, man.
There's a lot. What does my wife call it? She tells me that I have the resting bitch face. She tells me.
That's what they tell me sometimes.
Because I look mad, like I'm mad all the time. But if I'm around people that I know, then maybe I'm not so mad. But once you get
it's
to
not that you're mad, you just don't know the people.
I just don't know you. You know what I mean?
And once they get to talking to look at you, you have a show.
Once you buy me a beer, it's on. Let's do this. Yeah, let's rock and roll. You know what I mean? So that's what I would just leave that with you. Like, I think that's the way the future of our music industry. That's the way it's going to grow. So all the artists, if you're watching and you're not showing love to these TikTok DJs, to these DJs who are giving, and they doing it for free. A lot of maybe some are getting paid from TikTok or whatnot, but for the most part, they're doing it.
I have not learned that algorithm yet, okay? I have not. I don't understand TikTok algorithm. I got to get my daughter to do it for me because I'm just like, I get real annoyed because I have to freaking stop it and rewind.
I'm going to tell you what to do. You get you a notepad or your phone on your notepad, and you post every day. On Monday, you post at 8 in the morning, 10 in the morning, noon, 2, 4, and then 8 in the evening. But you got to post and watch what gets more views. Because once you watch what gets more views, that's your time frame. Anything important that you want to put out, that you want to get out to the masses, that's the time frame you got to put in there. Because those are the people who the algorithms made to see Savannah V. That's when most of your people are on. That's why that one video. But you got to you don't do just one day. You got to do like 3 or 4 days, and you kind of see where it's hitting. Hey man, 2:00 every day. Anything I post, that's just getting twice as many views as the shit that I posted at 8 a.m. It's a little time consuming, but if you do it, you get it down. And once you master that, you spread like wildfire.
I'm going to try to figure out.
I haven't mastered it. I'm just telling you how to do it.
I'm going to try. Okay? I'm going to try. I'm not going to make a promise.
Or, I don't know, beat somebody up on camera or some shit, Savannah.
Oh, my God. Be another Cardi B and Nicki Minaj or
whatever. Something, dude.
Don't get her started. Don't get her started, please.
This looks like dope.
And Savannah, one of the last things I want to talk to you about is the state of our industry. Right? The Tejano industry. And I asked
just talking to Mousy about
I asked you earlier, you're a female, how hard it is already because you're a female. But the fact that there's more females, hopefully it's going to get better and better and better. What's Savannah V's? And it's cool to ask you because you're not just the artist, you're a radio disc jockey. Mm-hmm. So you get to see this side and that side, right? What's your take? And I mean, nothing crazy. I mean, just kind of what's your take on where we're going? What do we need to do?
Well, be more like country music artists. Shut up and play music.
Really?
Seriously. Like, just shut up and play music. That's what you're supposed to be doing. While everybody's out there posting all this crap, get in the studio and get to work. Simple. It's simple. Because if you have that much time on your hands, you can have that much time to get in the studio and work. Because I could easily be on that Facebook talking so much crap. But the one that's going to look stupid is me.
I see that a lot.
You know, I'm not gonna sit. I did that. I've done that. I've been there. I've been that girl. But I had to learn the hard way. And I have really good mentors that have mentored me. Of course, my Shelly, she's mentored me for very many years. And she's been there to be like, what the hell? What is this? And I'm like, oh, well, I don't have an excuse. There should not be an excuse. Delete. You know, so I've been there. I've done
me,
it.
calling her too right away. Hey, what is this? You know, why do you have to say it like that? And so, you know,
it's the way you say it. Sometimes I'm too blunt, and that's where I have a downfall. That's my downfall. Okay, I'm too like.
Well, but there's some people like you that just naturally they don't have a filter, so whatever comes to their head, they'll let it out. You know, there's some people that have a fucking crazy filter, like they got to think about shit 10 times before they even open their mouth to say something.
I've learned to shut up and think about what I'm going to say.
You're making a filter. You're making a filter.
I have to.
And where do you see Tejano music growing? I mean, or going, not growing, but where do you see us going?
We've been getting a lot of attention. We've been getting a lot of attention, but we want positive attention as well. So we need to get together and stop all this shit. It's embarrassing. And I feel if we start working together, like the country artists that are working together, you got Miranda Lambert working with Carrie Underwood. They're both amazing artists. Nobody's better than anybody. We were all made from the same person, and we all bleed the same. So get over it and just play music. That's how I see it. And if you have an issue with somebody, don't write it on Facebook. Tell them to their face, because that's how it's supposed to be.
Like pick up the phone or meet them.
Pick up the phone.
Even messaging that's just for the birds too. But my last question for you is, where does Savannah Votion see herself 1 year from right now in the studio right here with me? Where do you see yourself in a year?
Winning a Grammy. I usually put a goal out there and I hit every target. I've done it so far. And I don't think anything that's ever hindered me or anybody that's ever tried to sabotage me worked. Because look where I'm at now. Mm-hmm. And look where I can be next year. I'm going to win a Grammy. We're going to walk down that red carpet. I told Seth, we're going to win a Grammy, Seth, so I'm just letting you know right now. And he's looking at me. He's like, it's not about the Grammy. And I understand that.
That's Sevy's mindset. I mean, he said it earlier.
I understand that.
But speak it into existence, girl. Speak that shit into existence.
Everything, you know, I've been reading this book called The Four Agreements. Have you read that book?
What is it called?
The Four Agreements.
No, hombre, ahorita va a cambiar a Oprah Winfrey, the book reading club. So by next Wednesday, guys, I need you guys to be through chapter 5. What are we reading?
The Four Agreements.
The Four Agreements. So get you the book reading thing on your iPad or your iPhone.
And just read it. I mean, that thing is, oh my God. I ended up reading that book and I cried in some of the parts because it's a slap like, hey, snap out of it. So sometimes we need to get snapped out of it. Sometimes we do deserve that. Hey, get your crap together and get to work. You know, I think that's what we need in this industry. I think they need to just shut up and get into the studio and work. There's a lot of artists that are amazing. We can have so many artists winning Grammys right now. Look at the country artists. Look at the freaking R&B artists. Why can't we be winning a Grammys like that?
Well, I mean, at the same time, like devil's advocate, it is different, and a lot of drama does happen in those other markets, right? But you got to remember, Tejano music is so small as far as like industry wise. We're doing great things, but we're small. So any little thing like that happens, it's major, right? And then theirs is so big, like. They're like, what? DUI? Hey, nobody gives a shit. Let Sevy Contreras go out and get a DUI. That shit will be in the front of the San Antonio newspaper, Texas.
Like, no,
it's the truth. It's the truth, right? That's the difference. So, Sevy, what do you think, man? Where do you think our industry's going, or what do you think's going on with our industry? Where do you want to see it going?
Well, obviously, we all want it to get back to where it was, back in the 90s, at least to that part, And somewhat, some festivals and some organizations are doing a great job, some a little bit better than others. But, a lot of this is what happens is that there's no record labels, Bumper. And so, yeah, it is tough, but when you don't have no record labels, you got a lot of chickens going without a head everywhere. And so there's nobody to tell you, hey, you can't do this. If you do that, you're off the label. We're kicking your butt off. There's none of that.
It's a free-for-all.
So it's a free-for-all. And that's what's happening is that everybody's putting their priorities in other places, when it should be focused on the music, on the fans, They're the ones who make us, And so I think it's important for us not to lose ourselves through all this of being an artist or being a arranger, producer, whatever, and all that. We got to listen to our fans if we want to get any further,
Yeah.
That's just one of those big things is not having a label, not having somebody to help you and support you through the wrong things that you're doing and through the music and all that stuff. I think we need a lot of that, more of that, I should say. There's not many, but maybe we can all work together. And
your new single, you put it up on there.
Oh.
I know all of Eddie's codes. He knows mine. I know his.
09.
Hey, wait a minute! Not live on the air, bro.
It's on my iPad.
Okay, so 09 what?
09 25 88.
225?
25 88.
Uh-oh, we give the password out, guys.
Oh,
That's
Got
it.
his password.
No,
Hey,
yeah.
Lala's gonna kill you, bro.
YouTube it or iTunes?
Huh?
YouTube. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Well, it's not gonna show the video, but they're gonna be able to see
Okay,
it.
but you can see the video where I get knocked out.
Huh?
Where I get knocked out.
Just play. It'll play the music. We'll be able to hear it. But I get to watch the video. La sota linda de mi vida.
Con esa mujer que cree que ese güey es un santo. Yo entiendo bien por lo que estás pasando, porque conmigo también andan jugando. Sé muy bien y sé que bien la están pasando, y estos tragos que me tomo ya me están pegando. Vamos a pedir otra botella, porque hablando de él me deja la garganta seca, y al no saber quién es
Hey,
la
Don Julio.
Oh, we already killed that bottle.
Vamos a pedirnos un tequila. Vamos a brindar por todas las
Damn,
buenas
Sevi, you look
amigas.
freaking
Vamos a
ripped in that video, bro.
Vamos a brindarnos a que chinguen a su madre.
I thought it was Pancho.
Oh yeah. Eddie, bring it down on the thing. Hey guys, make sure you guys go check it out right there. It's CHATUM, right? CHATUM. CHATUM
He
on
drank it all,
YouTube.
just FYI.
No, man, it's you know what, Savannah, it's been so amazing to see how much projects you've done since the last time you were here with me. And I've only been watching you for, about 3 years now. This guy's been watching you since you were a little kid. So I'm his vision of you is a lot broader than mine. But as a host of a Tejano podcast, like, it's really cool to see how much you just keep grinding.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, to the people out there who are doing anything, it's just not necessarily just music, but if you believe in something and you believe in yourself, man, just grind, dude. Just keep going. Like, I got people here that work for Vivint. I got people that, Mousy supports every freaking Tejano female artist. Hey, Mousy, do you ever do bodyguards for male Tejano artists or no?
Yeah, no, she's done her thing with Ram and stuff back in the days. Yeah.
All right. Well, for Vegas, with me and Eddie, we're gonna need a bodyguard. I want you like that. Así como estabas con Elida, I want you that way también. Make way for me and Eddie right there,
Oh
man.
my
Let me find out. That's how she was over there?
Hell yeah.
Let me find out. Let me
Bro,
find out.
I see, hey, she had even a flashlight, like flashing two times.
Wow.
Hey, make some room. Make some room. So, before we end the show, Savannah, Sevi, you guys have the microphone. Any thank yous, anything, any saludos you want to do to your family, your friends, whatever, the microphone is yours.
Oh, Lydia Castillo, I love you. Thank you so much. You are a strong lady, my friend. You too. Big shout out to Rap Rosie, of course, for always having my back and being the #1 team that has backed me since, man, my mom passed away. As soon as my mom passed away, she goes, I need to help you. I'm gonna help you, and she did. Big shout out, of course, to Slack Monster Studio, to everybody that has been there for me from day one, to all the producers I've ever worked with, to anybody I've ever worked with. You know, it's been a fun ride. It's been a heck of a ride, a hell of a ride. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and I thank you, and I thank my fans, mainly the fans, because the fans are what have me going, would give me the apoyo to continue and that stick up for me. I see y'all. I see you. I love you. Thank
On
you
social
so much.
media, they be sticking up for you?
I don't have to say nothing. I got my fans. I love y'all. And a big, big shout out, of course, to my husband and to my family. I love you, and my dad. I love you so, with all my heart.
And Savannah, when's the next time the fans can see Savannah Ocean live somewhere?
I'll be performing at. I'm actually doing a graduation on Friday. So private graduation. Right now we are taking bookings. You can contact my management at 210-909-6355. Or you can contact John Villanueva. And you can look me up on all social media platforms under Savannah V Music or Savannah Ocean.
Savannah Ocean. Where the hell did you get the name Ocean?
My family's from Belgium. We're French. I don't know a lick of French. Parlez-vous français? That's all I know.
You grew up in Delma, Texas, and you're French? And Mexicana somewhere.
Yeah. My grandfather's from Manawa.
Okay, because I was going to take back that mariachi outfit and give you
Well,
a...
he was a mariachi.
Well, I was going to give you a beret. I was going to give you a French beret to wear instead of the next time. Go ahead, Sev. You got the mic, sir.
Oh, I mean, she said it all pretty much, you know. Thanks to all the fans who have supported Savannah throughout all these years, you know, and been there for her, you know. And now it's up to us to get to work, and we're almost done. We picked the last songs last night.
Oh, so excited.
So she was all excited knowing that, hey, you know, we're all there. We're almost, we're the light at the end of the tunnel, I should say. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the musicians, thanks to all the musicians.
Oh, yeah, all the musicians that took a part.
Of it, you know, Slack Monster team, you know, Joey Sanchez, Steve Ross, Steve Alvarez, Ernie Cantino, Ray Diaz de Leon, Richard Sainz. There's so many, Al Gomez, there's so many, Boo Real. They all play a big role of Slack Monster. Everybody thinks that I'm just the one doing it, but it's not. It's a whole team that makes it possible for any artist, you know. And I'm so proud of them, you know, for being there for me and with us to bring a great Tejano music. You know, that's what it's about, you know. And so I'm honored. You know, I brought this for Savannah because recently I just shared something with her that I don't know, let's say about 10 years ago, Mr. Lares called me. And he said, "Hey, Sevi, I just left Market Square. I left Margo when Margo
Margo used to be my manager.
And he says, "Hey, Sevi, I just picked up the CD. There's a girl named Savannah." I said, "Yes, sir." And of course, Mr. Lattes, you know, we go back a long way. I was 13 years old, you know, and he's like, "So what did you do on this?" I said, "I did everything. We picked the songs and we did everything, you know, from scratch." And he's like, "I'm very proud of you, Sevi. You think you could do that for me, huh?" And I was like, "Well, of course, you know, I would love to. I'd be honored."
Hell yeah.
And lo and behold, you know, that's how Shelly came upon it. And I share the story with Savannah because you never know what beautiful stuff that we do and what it brings, you know, and how it brings, you know, to stuff. So you know, it's a blessing. It's been a blessing even for myself. And I would like to, share that with everyone else, with all these newcomers, even, Gabe Rivera, Tex Latino, all the guys, even in the past, the guys that I work with, I thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to believe in me and trust in me and y'all's projects, and that goes for everybody who's doing something for the industry. We thank all of y'all, because like yourself too, Bumper, I tell everybody who's doing the DJ, internet, all that, without y'all guys, it doesn't work. It's all a team, and we got to keep together in unity and as much as we can, and keep Tejano going.
No, for sure. And you said team, you said the studio. Savannah says she's a tomboy. So we're almost, I think, like in a week from now, the shit talking starts.
Right.
Shit talking starts, full blast, 100% memes. There's no holds bar. Tejano Up Radio every year. This is gonna be the second year. They put together a volleyball tournament at Slackers. At Slackers. We got to be a part of it last year. I don't know what Eddie's gonna do. He's got a tough choice to make. I know Lauda had a team. I think Bumpers Wacky Wednesday will have a team.
Rudy Lopez is going down this year.
That's what I want to hear, right? Rudy Lopez is going down this year. So I want to see a Savannah Votion team or a Slack Monster team or a Texas Latino team.
Well, I'm going to do the baseball. I've already made we're going to start women softball, right? It's called softball. So we're going to do women's softball, and this is going to be at Colt 45 with Mr. Chris. So
You're starting a softball team, like a real one?
A real one for the girls, of Tejano.
So you have to invite Bumper.
So I have to invite you because I know...
I could be the coach, dude.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to need somebody to help me.
Hey, I played softball all my life.
I have not played since I was like 10 years old, so I'm gonna need a lot of help, man. It's gonna be bad.
Just don't be one of those guys. Oh, I can do this. I played my whole life, and you go out there, and you're like, dude, your gloves on the wrong hand, homie. Like, you know what I mean?
It's over here on the hand, and it's right there.
No, yeah. So we're gonna start next week. We'll start helping out Tejano Up Radio as they get ready to do their summer, where you bring in. You get to come hang out with the Tejano Stars, play a little bit of volleyball. You bring some school supplies, and you get to come hang out. And it goes back to, some children who need the school supplies, which leads me to my last statement. Starting June, first week of June, here coming around the corner next week will be our first week. We are going to start to push. Bumpers Wacky Wednesday is going to do our first original, our first time pushing something that we're going to bring back to the community. So I'm going to start collecting. I'm not having a concert or nothing, but I'm going to start collecting shoes that are worth $25 or more, right? For kids, maybe some inner city kids, because I grew up, I didn't grow up with the best of things. My mom and dad always made it work. And you have a lot of siblings, it's hard. So I remember always getting clothes and shoes were always the last thing, right? The shoes were like the most expensive. So if we can find people to start donating girls and boys shoes of all sizes, $25 and above, I'm gonna start collecting them. I already told my wife I already made a spot in the garage. Gonna collect them, and then we're gonna give them to a school. Or I got some friends that do like they do a basketball league on the south side, and sometimes those kids need shoes. But it's gonna be right before school. It's going to be something that Bumpers Wacky Wednesday does, and we give back to the community. Awesome. So I look forward to that. So those two big things are coming. You guys look forward to that. Savannah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for drinking my whiskey.
Yeah, because I tried. I'm already a little bit, yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Hell no. Sevi.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for your friendship, man. I look forward to seeing big things from Texas Latino, from Savannah V. Savannah, 1 year. It's not going to be 2 years.
It's going to be 1 year.
1 year. I want you back in here.
And I'm going to show you my Grammy.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Hell yeah. And Sevy's going to have the Grammy necklace.
He's going to be like,
His
you
wife's
can't
gonna
take
make
it
him a
home.
little-
They're not going to let me take it home. They're going to keep it there.
It's going to be at the studio.
Yeah.
I should have the trophy too, you know.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You put some work into it.
I'm not giving it to you.
Sevy, thank you for the cap. Thank you for the CD. Appreciate it.
No problem.
To everybody who watched this week, thank you guys so much. We might have a little special treat for you next Wednesday. Just make sure you guys stay up to date on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Bumper Gomez on Facebook. Bumper Gomez on YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Everybody who watched on YouTube, watched on Facebook. Thank you guys so much. A lot of stuff going on at Tejano Music this weekend. I mean, summer's here.
Oh, God.
Right? Summer's
the
here.
heat. Drink a lot of water, guys. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, drink a lot of water.
Bumper, we got to come back though when her CD's done, okay? So when the new CD's done.
When the new CD, yeah, come on.
Yeah, we're
and
almost
Texas,
there.
and
if
Texas
we're
Latino
booked,
too.
Look,
okay?
I tell people, look, man, and I probably shouldn't say this because probably the messenger's going to blow up, but it's cool. My show's dedicated to Wednesdays, right?
Right.
But sometimes, you know, I know people come from out of town and they're going to be here for a show on the weekend. Maybe they're doing a radio interviews on Thursday, whatever. If I can fit them in and my schedule's okay and Eddie can do it and my wife's okay with it, I'm down. Like, come on.
And Eddie's wife is
let's
okay
do it.
with it too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I said that. That's why I said that.
I'm just you know.
So
and then when Texas Latino finishes their volume 2, we should finish it in here in a couple of weeks. We'll be back.
Come
We'll
on,
be
man.
here.
Come on,
We'll be
bring it.
back here.
I've had the whole Texas Latino in this same studio.
Yes.
The whole band, everybody.
Oh, gosh.
You know, right, Sammy?
All the Indians.
We
Yep,
had everybody
all
in here.
here.
It was
Yeah.
crazy. It was crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for supporting Tejano Music. Thank you for supporting Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We'll see you guys next Wednesday right here.